Okay, hello, welcome. I got the recording started. It says we need to go talk to Wiggy the Brit for a contact. Seems weird because we've unlocked all the contacts in this level range. Yeah, so he's got nothing for us. Alright. So let's see, who should we do? We got Regent Coral, Terrence Stobbs, Westin Phipps. I think in honor of the fact that we say, or I say in the stream title that I'm stealing all the Easter eggs, we should do Westin Phipps first. Frickin' Westin Phipps. There's a couple villains in this game that you just kind of actually feel dirty. Like when you work for them. Westin Phipps is one of them. You know the kind of stuff he has us go do? He has us go do stuff that's like, hey, what if we burned a bunch of books for children? Like, stuff like that. That's where we're at. So, let's go. Pulled him up on the wiki. He's apparently got 3 story arcs, which is a lot. Here he is. Got the comb over and everything, man. Look at you one here, you fiend. Heard enough of the good people of these islands with your villainy. Hold on. Okay, no one's looking. Start the outburst. We must keep up appearances. I can't do my job amongst the downtrodden if people don't trust me, you see. The only reason I can stand playing the noble crusader among the poor is it makes betraying their few miserable hopes all the more satisfying. We put up this little act again in the future, but I'll make sure that you get any information you need to keep the downtrodden, well, down. Pull him up on the wiki. He's got some random missions. Kidnap Amanda Vine's family, destroy school books. And it looks like we are starting with destroy school books. Oh, you can read all that text, man. I don't know that I want to read this text to you. Like, this is not a happy person. This guy is profoundly unfreaking happy. So anyway, there was a donation, school books for the poor, you know, for the poor children's here in the Rogue Isles, and he wants us to go smush them. Delightful. Now the books are being guarded by volunteers from the sickening well-meaning Paragon Police, but they're really not the targets. They're just in the way. After we see someone's coming. You monster! How could you even contemplate such a thing? The children of the Owls need those books. Nah. That's the sound he makes. Nah. Oh, cruel monster! How could you do it to them? Wait, he suddenly became Dr. Evil. I don't know where that came from. The poor children of the Isles, they need their little books. How will they learn to read? They have no books to read. That is suddenly feeling like a little Russian or something. I don't know where that voice came from or where it's going, but it's gone. Look at all these PPD who came out here. I know. 6 book shipments to destroy. We might as well just, like, plow our way through this mission. Get the PPD kills. Destroying school books, you scum! PPD hard suits have a cool design. The only PPD enemy I don't like fighting are the drones. They just don't have, like, any interesting animations. They're just kind of there. I guess the same thing kind of goes for Richter drones. For the same reason. The Steel Valkyries. Or what's it the council call those same units? Zenith hoverbots, right? Oh, the Chaldean cops are kind of annoying too, but just because they resurrect. Otherwise, Chaldeans don't bother me too much. Ah, dang it. I've been fighting with hiccups as soon as I sat down. I don't know what's going on. I'm just trying to stream here, man. You know, I'm just a whittle guy. That's what people who are not just a whittle guys say. The map doesn't look that big. Well, hey guys. Any reason you're in here harassing me? I am, in fact, a law-abiding citizen. Can't you tell I'm a law-abiding citizen? We are abiding super hard. Phipps actually has an enemy group I don't think you see anywhere else. The Civic Squad. I'm reasonably sure I don't remember them anywhere else in the game except his arc. I don't even remember what their deal is. I just remember the name. So, we're gonna get to experience the Civic Squad together. For the first time again. And one problem with doing stuff through Oro instead of naturally as you're leveling up is you miss one-off little random missions like this that can sometimes be more interesting than the story arcs. Especially Hero's side. There's like the missions that deal with some of the naughty substances. And you would have no idea what rage is if you just played that low-level content through Oro. Because I think rage only gets mentioned in like one or two one-off missions. I'm just gonna come around this corner where they just come over here. Just like that. And I haven't said it on stream yet, I don't think, but happy Easter. I hope you all are having a great one. And if you're not having a great one, that sucks, and I feel you. So the leader guy is wearing a slightly fancier hat than the others. Because the others are like wearing berets, and he's got like an actual cap on. Well, now we know. The PPD having a cap on means you are, in fact, the head man. You know, you're the man now, dog. Kind of sucks when enemies are like spaced out weirdly when you're trying to AoE them. Alright, the last book is over here. One last drone. Goodbye. Of course, if you're a stalker, you can come in, spike the books, and leave. And just totally ignore the enemy groups. Good times. If you remember our tour that we took, we are in the gutter. We're all about people coming into Haven House absolutely despondent all day, full with news of your work, blather about broken hopes and dreams. Aww. Oh, we're going right into Miss Francine. Okay. People in Haven House know I have been talking about change among some of the groups in Freakshow. It seems that a group of them is suffering havoc and have started helping people. Bribing from Arachnos to give it to the poor. It makes my job betraying the hopes of the hopeless more difficult than altruism, particularly when it's bad people who are the ones setting a good example. Yep. Just tell me the freaks are about to raid an Arachnos base for supplies to get to the needy. Wipe them all out, and that should put a damper on things for the moment. The trouble is, I have no idea why the freaks are behaving like this. Okay. We'll nip it. We'll nip it in the bud. You know, if he'd just give me his cell phone number, I wouldn't have to do this run. Because the last place we went was basically right here. I'm throwing my cup of joe. Hey guys. Miss Francine will accept this for our civics homework. We're gonna teach you a lesson, Tabez. Oh no. Doesn't that sound bad? Kind of a tricky room. I think you guys got bigger problems than whether Miss Francine's going to accept this for your homework or not. You see that? We just like knocked out Quattro. 4 guys, 1 hit. Amazing. And of course they resurrected. Hey, buddy. Oh! Is this thematically appropriate? Yeah? Yeah, for today it sure is. I just had like a crazy thought. Why aren't there freaks that have Arachnos parts in them? You know, where's the, like, spider tank? Where's the freaking spider tank? Which should just be like a freak tank with the Arachnos backpack on. Alright, Ninja, since you're here, you know why we thought Mako, who sucks, and his henchmen are the crab spider dudes? It's because the crab spider guys are the ones flanking him in Lord Recluse's office in Granville, in the council chamber. Everybody else, like, the other dudes have their minions hanging out with them. But Black Scorpion has like a pair of scientists working on his armor. And Mako has crab spiders, not tarantulas. I noticed that. I did, like, I was doing the little, like, let's do a tour of Granville thing late last night. This guy's teacher's pet, by the way, in case you can't read the old school elite speak. So yeah, elsewhere in the game says that no, Mako runs the tarantulas, which includes robots, which I guess that kind of makes sense. Like, you probably don't want to have like fleshy people around the serial killing shark guy, because he's just gonna serial killing shark kill them. But that's not what's going on, man. See, Scorpion's just got a couple of nerds. And he's got 2 crab spiders. She's got widows, like you'd expect. He's got Moo, like you'd expect. So I think that's where the source of our confusion came from. Even though all the in-game text apparently says that Mako runs tarantulas. Wait, is he not in the corner over here? Did I get his location wrong? I sure did. Why did I think he was all the way in the corner? My bads. This is what I get for going off of memory. Oh, he's in the corner of this section. Okay. It's done excellent. I can't wait to... Someone's coming. Let me get in character. You monster! You fiend! How dare you come here to gloat in my face? I'll not cower down to your bullying. Many people relying on the supplies those brave Freakshow liberated. Why must villains like you stomp on everything good that might happen to... Okay. Sorry about that. Gotta keep up appearances. Man, they got Sarago to write this dude. Like, let's be honest. That's exactly who wrote this. Sure, he was like 4 at the time, but... Come on. Oh, that Discord notification was just the stream start. Okay. I woke up to a bojillion Discord notifications. Let's see, Miss Francine, now that we know where to look, Z's find out what's been going on. It seems a young woman has made her personal mission to rehabilitate the Freak Show. Remember, Freak Show is going to require attached to this plucky young school teacher. Yeah? Like teacher's pet? Uh-huh. And she's rubbing off on him. Miss Francine is becoming a shining beacon of hope, so I'm afraid that little light must be snuffed out. Some difficulty pinning her down. Her Freak Show friends like to move around to keep people like you and me from finding her, but she's made a bit of an incautious error. It seems she's trying to set up a little school of all things. Well, people that like to help her, but I discovered she's already getting help from an outside source. It seems that school supplies are being funneled to her and left in a forgotten warehouse. Class schedule found in my own connections. I think I found out where, when there's the next pickup. I'm told that she eventually plans to turn the place into a schoolroom. Can you imagine Miss Francine's School for Freaks? The very image of Freak Show sitting in rows of desks is hilarious. It would almost be worth letting her continue to work just for that, but no, your job is to capture her, yada yada, and we're going to do terrible things. Got it. Because we're a villain. And when you're a villain, you do villain things. Dude, just give me your cell phone number. If you're going to keep sending me to the same warehouse over and over again, just give me your cell phone number. Sometimes it's easiest just to fly. I think we came to this door when we were doing paper missions. Source of all trouble, a good-hearted school teacher. Ooh, hiss. You guys made a mistake. That looks painful, whatever that was. The clues say Longbow is smuggling school supplies. Never has there been a greater crime in the history of the Rogue Isles. This is such brutally petty evil, man. Okay. Is there more past here? About going up the stairs. Nope. Okay. Ba-ba-da-boom, ba-dum-ba-dum-boom-boom. Well, I mean, I really like the variety of stuff Red Side that you get to do, because you do petty, like there's like, hey, let's do some petty crime, go steal that guy's windshield wipers, right? Robbing banks. You get like occasional actual evil like Peter Thamari or Westin Phipps. You get like megalomaniacal evil. Like, it's got such a nice variety of different kinds of evil. Some of it just leaves you feeling a little dirtier than others. Like somebody in here the other day was just like, I can't play villain side because I feel gross whenever I do. And it's like, really? Luring a hero into a fight like makes you feel dirty? That seems weird to me. Like, that's just picking a fight with somebody. But then you have like some stuff like Westin Phipps, and it's like, yeah, this makes me feel kind of grungy. Okay, where'd she go? She's still in the same spot. All right, lady. No, why can't you leave before you hurt someone else? If you come along peacefully, Francine, no one else will get hurt. Like, I guess for Phipps, like, the difference is, like, it's such, like, it's personal. You know, a lot of the stuff you do villain side is pretty impersonal. Let's go rob a bank. Like, you're not robbing the bank because you really hate Joe, the security guard. You're robbing the bank because you wanted to get money. Like, it's just a job. With Phipps, though, he's having to go kidnap Miss Francine because he hates these people. Like, it is very personal to him. And these people haven't done anything to him, so it's not even like a revenge story. It's just, this guy is an asshole. You'll pardon my French. I'm only a teacher. Is your kind so afraid of that? Shut up! He explained. So you got a good argument right there. The comic book superhero tropes makes the general audience more forgivable, the highly reactive nature of MMO missions. The hero were generally okay with getting a mission from a quest giver to go do something heroic. Villains doing something dastardly. Go stop it. Yeah. Oh, there's definitely stuff. That's definitely, like, true. As a hero, you're usually reacting to something as opposed to initiating something. And as a villain, you know, you're probably the one taking the initiative. Because, are there even any missions where there's something like, the cops are investigating me and I need you to, like, kill the snitches? Like, is there even an arc like that in this game? I think there's one or two where you go beat up, like, heroes that are investigating. That's not quite the same thing. Good lord, Phipps, that's a lot of text, dude. Oh, there'll be such sweet anguish when word gets out that little Miss Francine was captured. Make sure she makes her way to here at Haven House. I'll put her broken little form to work on the staff to show my charity. Oh, yeah. Excuse me. You're a real monster, aren't you? I like that. Monsters I can deal with, but you're becoming known around here. Take this number. Great, we got a cell phone now. Extraordinary has occurred. Seems Paragon's finest action helped poor little Francine. Luminary Blue Steel broke her out of Arachno's custody. These last-minute heroic rescues cannot be tolerated. To be recaptured, Blue Steel's been sighted back in Paragon City. Robbers Luminary and Longbow protecting her. Lucky for us, some of her friends have unknowingly betrayed her location to me. This will be difficult. Her Luminary is very powerful. There will be numerous Longbow guards. There's no time to lose! Alright, I want her reduced to a broken wreck. Like, listen to this guy. You know, I just watched Collateral for the first time yesterday, so I guess that's why I'm kind of thinking, like, is there even an arc where you go do with what Tom Cruise's character in Collateral is doing? I don't think there is. Oh, we still got 10 minutes on this Raptor pack. Then we can swap over to one of our other jetpacks. Yeah, let me rearrange my inspiration tray real quick. Save the big blue. Actually, just put all the blues over here. That's fine. Party has to wonder what grim fate awaits Miss Francine Prim if you catch her. Okay. Who laid out this underwater base? Okay, just making sure she wasn't in there. Freakshow in our base? There she is. They should have given her a, like a slightly bigger spawn, like had a freak and a longbow dude right there. That would have been cool. Alright, with this much candy in our system, we should have no trouble rolling Luminary. Unless she's got a tier 9, in which case we'll have trouble rolling Luminary. And let's be honest, she probably does have a tier 9. See what we can do about it when we get there. Nope, she didn't pop one. We got her. Come to take me back, haven't you? Back to be tortured by Arachnos. Yeah, that's the idea. That is the idea, Miss Francine. It's not my idea. I'm just getting paid to make it happen. Try not to get too far from her. That way we don't have to go pick her up again after she loses pathing on us. Some villain arcs are an absolute blast, like working for Doc Buzzsaw, doing like the Super Freak and stuff. Like, the writing in those is just a hoot, man. These must be silent ambushes following us. Usually ambushes in this game will announce themselves, so I'm kind of surprised, but whatevs. You know, you'll get like a notification or like a little pop-up in your chat that's like, "We must stop Tabez from kidnapping Miss Francine." Yeah, I'll say the concept of a group of Freakshow that are like longbow freaks, like that also appeals to me. I feel like the need to screw around and the mission architect. Hey, thanks for picking up that bot, Ninja. I figured you were going to be Johnny on the spot. How desperate, like, what kind of weird business model do you have where, well, I guess they are selling viewers, aren't they? I was going to be like, what kind of weird business model do you have where you're trying to sell viewers to somebody with no viewers, and it's like, wait, this is actually self-evident, never mind me. Ooh, yeah, we'll keep that big break free. But I mean, I'm over here rocking like, 6 viewers on average or something. Like, really? I'm okay, man. I'm making my pennies. I am making my pennies. Do I just stand here and wait for all these ambushes to finish, like, coming at me? Right about now, the Metal Smasher, check it out now. It's the Metal Smasher right about now. That's kind of how I'm feeling. What's your Miss Francine again, Ty? I love this bit. The problem with the red side is those same tropes make reactive viewer fight with red side missions. Troops say we should be masterminding and driving force behind the dash to the plan, but it's hard to do that in MMO where all the missions come from a quest giver. Yeah, you're pretty much a mercenary. In fact, I've used that same, I've used that description for, like, my villains a lot of times. And there's not a lot of stuff in the game where you get to be like, actual evil. Like I'm not talking like, oh, I steal money or whatever. I'm talking like, the I eat people kind of villain. Like that just doesn't really work out in the stories. Because if you were that kind of person, most of these other characters would not work with you. And you would have no missions at all. In fact, I think it was Hard Case who explicitly says, hey, if you're one of those kind of villains, I don't want to work with you. I think City of Villains kind of missed an opportunity to really go all in on, how do I put this? I'm letting you be the kind of villain you want to be. And what I mean by that is, like, everybody's shoehorned into this Destined One plotline thing, right? Like, doesn't matter what kind of villain you are. You've been identified by Kalinda, right? Like, everybody is in that shoebox and you can't get out. But what if I wanted to be, like, a council villain? Why can't I work for the council? Or why can't I, like, just specifically, like, for them? And have, quest givers in every level range. What if I want to work for... what if I want to be a Freakshow villain? And then you get, like, a lot of missions that are built around like what Freakshow like, causing chaos, having fun, that kind of stuff. Stealing cybernetic supplies. What if I want to be a villain working for Cray? And then you get a lot of like corporate espionage stuff. Like I think there was like the early in the genesis of City of Villains, like the chance to do something like that, where there's a lot of contacts and they have a lot of interesting stories and a lot of interesting stuff to do, and also a lot of not so interesting stuff to do. That's okay. Like I'm not complaining with like what we got, but I think it would have been cool if you could have been like, hey, you pick like your villain origin. You know how heroes have like natural, all that natural, mutant, whatever, those things? What if villains, you got to pick one of those and one of the factions, and there were like 5 choices or 7 choices or whatever, and then that was your origin. And you're still shoehorning people in a little bit, I guess, because that doesn't allow for something like, hey, I'm like the special snowflake. But it could be cool, like, what if I am like a Coralax villain? What would those storylines look like? I don't even know. It probably would culminate in like at level 50 a power struggle against Barracuda or something, which could be really cool. But that ain't the world we got. That ain't the world we live in. Just crazy thoughts that I've had rattling around in my head for the better part of 20 years, since one of my friends, actually, I never bought City of Villains. It was actually given to me. One of my friends, who Ninja knows Amine, gave it to me because he bought City of Villains, and then he bought City of Villains the deluxe edition to get the Ghost Widow figure or something like that. So that's how I got City of Villains. Is I got the deluxe edition code, if you can believe it. Poor little Francine Prim. I've got channels in Arachnos. I'm gonna get every detail of her destruction recorded. I think I might even leak around the aisles, seeing the heroes visiting that little, seeing the horrors visiting that girl. She crushed people's spirits, all the more. Man, this guy's a sicko. Would it look like a red side version of the war-shaped piece? Yeah, but I think there's like some real interesting possibilities there. And then you could have like, everybody could do Arachnos stuff maybe, because Arachnos runs the islands, and you have like operators and stuff that do independent work, but just like, I think that could have been real cool to kind of go in different directions for different kinds of characters, and it certainly would have given the game a lot more replayability. And let's be honest, it's not like writing missions is in and of itself a very difficult and time-consuming thing once you've like outlined it. Like I could go churn out like an AE arc for a council villain in an afternoon. Anyway, that was Miss Francine. I'm going to take a very short break because I just need to get up and stretch my legs, so I'll be right back.